She's almost got them all primed and everything sanded down. I think I showed you that in the last video. So now I'm fixing these. That's why I decided to go ahead and make a video, because I know everybody uses pocket holes and stuff, but I just wanted to show you a quick way to plug them. So stay tuned for that. But really, this is just what she's been doing. It's kind of one of her things she likes to do, is go find stuff on Craigslist, and it looks like crap, but this is, you know, she got them all sanded down and everything, and even with just the primer, they're starting to look pretty good. So, you know, it takes a little work, but you can do it. Okay, so what I did was, down here on the side, I just put in a metal dowel. I drilled a hole through this side, through that side. Since she's going to paint these, it's not that big of a deal, because, you know, you can hide all that, and even if it says stainable, there's always that little mark where you can always tell where there's filler. So anyway, I didn't care about that, because she's going to paint and prime these as well. The other thing is there was no way, you know, this is like 3.5 or whatever, 4 inches here. So I couldn't really drill a dowel down straight through. Probably could have, but I'm not that good, and I probably would have missed this board. So what I decided to do was, I have one of those little handheld Kreg jigs also. And so I just put one Kreg screw right there. So this should be pretty strong. Plus these 3 and those 2 down here, those didn't break off. I just had to re-glue them, so they're fine. So we got all of this strength here. And so the point of this video, though, is you can buy Kreg jig plugs in a bag for, I don't know, $5 or something. I don't know how much they are. They're kind of a lot, and they're sometimes plastic or whatever, and they probably would work for this, I guess, just for ease. But also 68 cents at Walmart in the crafts section, 3 foot of it, so that's enough for quite a few plugs. I just cut a piece off about that long, I don't know, 2 to 3 inches, doesn't matter what it is. Put a little glue in there, pound it in. Once it's dry, we'll come back and just cut it flush, and then you can make yourself a whole lot of these for 68 cents. A little bit of glue is all it takes, not a whole lot. You just want to get this flush side glued down pretty good. And what drains down in the hole is no big deal. But you do want to make sure you get the whole back side of that, so that the whole rounded portion of the dowel has glue on it, so when you go to cut it, it doesn't split or anything. And then you just take them and tap them in. These are 3/8. I thought the drill bit said it was 1/2 inch, but I bought one of each because I was pretty sure I used 3/8 in the past. And there you go. Pound those in, let them dry, and then we'll come back and cut them flush. And you can hear them bottom out. And it would be nice if I had a nice little flush cut saw, but I don't, so I'm just going to use this. That's pretty smooth right there, except for the last end, and then we'll just take a sander and sand it down smooth. Now if you had one of them nice little flexible Japanese flush cut or whatever they are, I don't know, I've seen them. I should get one. You can probably get them pretty cheap, but anyway. And Kreg Jig also is now making a plug cutter. I don't know how much it is. I've just seen it online a couple times, and that actually would be pretty nice if you do a lot of woodworking, because you could match the wood, right? So just take your scraps, and if you're using oak, you could match it out of the same oak you're using. And then that would be really good for like grains and matching the stains and stuff. But like I said, for this one we're just painting, so it's not really that big of a deal. And we're just wanting to make sure this back don't fall off when somebody sits in the chair. So this will be plenty good. Go back out there with the sander, sand that down smooth, and we're good to go. Okay, so as you can see, the chair is all finished, and you can not even, she's got one more coat I think to go on these. So if you get real close, you can kind of see where the plug was right in here, but after one more coat of paint it should be fine. And that was because I just did a real quick sand. I didn't even use fine paper, we were just getting them done. So we got that finished, and that's the idea, is right here we're gonna move this fridge over and build a nice little bar, and those will fit perfectly right there. And once we get that done, then we can start moving stuff into the kitchen. And one last thing, I guess I'm gonna have to be bringing me some gopher traps down here the next weekend we come, because I just can't seem to get away from these gophers. Look at this, nice big old gopher mound right here. And he's been in the yard for a while already. They did mow today before we came and closed and everything, but anyway, we'll bring some traps and get rid of him. And hopefully you like this little quick tip of how to get you some Craig jig plugs for about 68 cents and fix them up, especially on paint grade. Please subscribe and like and do all that good stuff. Comment below on how you fill your Craig jig holes. And as always, we thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.